A very interesting thing is going on right now. Apparently there's been a dupe glitch with the potion storage, and from what I've read, I want to see if this works or not. Apparently all the items in the game right now are untradeable, and it's not possible to alch anything. So let's see if that's the case. You can't use alchemy on that item at the moment. I've never seen that or heard of that before. Does it show up in here if you try to trade it? You can't trade the item. Well, wow, I've never seen this before. So they're doing like a random surprise update. Also, it's October 1st now, so wake up, by the way. It's kind of funny timing because Spookdog's training prayer in the Wildy tonight at the Wildy altar, and I was looking on Reddit right now. Just lost all my... So apparently people are losing all their untradables when they die in the Wildy. You can't get items out of the GE. You can't even pick up snake grass off the ground if it doesn't appear to be yours. So I'm guessing they're going to do a rollback. I said to Spook, probably just don't go in the Wildy until after this game update happens, just to be safe. But it sounds like, I mean, if people are losing stuff in the Wildy, they shouldn't be. That sounds like they're going to have to do a rollback anyways. And it's kind of funny because the thing that they did to fix what the problem was caused even more problems now. So now they're gonna like have to do a rollback if they didn't already have to from whatever the original bug was because of this temporary fix that they put in the game. Bro, even though the game is about to turn off and there's probably gonna be a rollback, bro is still training Herblore at the bank just in case. You never know, right? Don't want to waste any XP. Jagex did not post anything at all on the website, and they didn't even tweet anything at all until the game was offline, and it wasn't even them tweeting.
How long was the game offline today, by the way, chat? Was it offline for a while? Damn, 6 hours is crazy.
Tweeting. It wasn't like the official Old School RuneScape account tweeting when it went offline. It was the Jagex support account, and they said, this is the real account. They said, perfect time to grab a shower. This is the actual legit Jagex support account. Great idea. I think I will. Okay, so first off, we have this post from a couple hours ago, and this is like probably an hour and a half before the game went down. Potion storage has a dupe bug, and you can see they've hidden all their personal or their like username details here, and they just showed these like insane stacks of potions. Of course, everything you see on the internet should be taken with a grain of salt because everything in this picture could be faked. But at least according to this picture, there's a GIM symbol here. There's what looks like a Zuck timer or something, I think. And then there's all these potions. And if you're on a GIM, you probably wouldn't be able to naturally...
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why dupers like sell themselves out, if that makes sense. Like if you found a dupe and you're making like billions of gold every hour, bro, keep that shit hidden, bro. If I was a duper, right? And I, wasn't a streamer. Like, they'd be self-snitching because they get so excited about what they found. They're like, look what I got. And then it spreads like wildfire and then they get snitched on. Obviously, if we're talking about integrity of the game, this would be, bad for the game. And thank God he sold himself out. I would hate for this to happen. We only want the best for RuneScape. All right, guys? I'm a RuneScape streamer. I've been streaming this game for 7 years. I'm just saying the dupers are retarded. You could just tell they're like children because they dupe, they find bugs, and then they self-snitch on each other.
Really gotten all these potions. Because I mean, that's kind of an unnatural amount of prayer regen and goading potions to have gotten in such a short period of time since the update came out. And clearly, because of what we know right now, this is a real dupe in the game, and we know this isn't fake because the game has now been taken down, so this probably is in fact a real picture. And if we scroll down from here, you can see that the same person that posted this, they also posted this is how you do the bug, because now that the game is down, you can share the method since it's not going to do any harm, and Jagex is most likely going to hopefully be fixing this. Step 1, you favorite the potion in the potion storage. Step 2, move all but one potion out into your regular bank. While in the potion storage, open the pre-pot device, withdraw X of that potion, close the pre-pot device, and now your pre-pot device is duped X doses of that potion, which you can now sell. Except you can't sell because the game's offline, but that's pretty crazy. Mortal Part 2 came out, like 5 days ago, so presumably this has been in the game the whole time, but someone just figured it out now. But it's very possible that people have known about this for more than just the last few hours, and that it was a thing in the game that just wasn't being shared publicly. But why would this person post about this on Reddit rather than either reporting it in-game or keeping it to themselves? and whether abusing it or not abusing it anymore, and just not tell anyone.
Yeah, that's
about
what
it.
I was saying.
Well, if you post it publicly on Reddit, first off, you get a lot of updates and you get attention, and maybe you even get a video made about the thing that you found out or that someone told you about. But also, if you post this publicly on Reddit, there's a chance it can gain traction and actually get noticed, because when you submit an in-game bug, there's no confirmation that you get weeks later saying, thank you for helping us out. You helped us with our bug. You know what I mean? Like, you click on the report button and you report a bug or you report a player, and I feel like it just gets sent to the void. I mean, they probably do check it, but you never truly know if it gets seen. But clearly, by posting it on Reddit, we did see immediate results. Breaking news, Jagex just posted this tweet from the official Old School RuneScape account. PSA, we've recently taken game worlds offline with the 15-minute timer. The servers have already been offline for 30 minutes, so it's funny, like, they announced that they have already done the 15-minute timer a while ago. But the game status page will be updated to let you know when we're ready to bring them back online. So if we click on this, it takes us to this page, the Game Status Information Center, and this is always updated whenever the game is offline or online, and it tells you whatever the most recent updates are. And you can get to this page from the Old School RuneScape main website by clicking right here on status. You can always access it this way. You don't have to go to their Twitter to get to this. No, bro, what is Alkin doing? This is not a RuneScape. Was he rating this person, bro?
Wait, why is he rating this woman? What? And why is she like 99% naked? Alkin, the same guy that got the sub-only giveaways banned because he was jealous of subs. Good job, Alkin, you goat. That's our goat right there. Goat! More like a hippo, but still.
Okay, anyways, back to the subject at hand. Going back to this, though, the method of duping the items, I feel like, yeah, like, you wouldn't accidentally figure out how to do this. Like, you'd have to be trying to. But then again, when you think of the fact that there's like over 100,000, there's like hundreds of thousands of players that play the game, and probably thousands of people that had the potion storage. Out of the thousands of people that had this at this point, you know, at least one person was bound to figure out something, whether it was on purpose or accident. And clearly, I mean, at least one person did. But it's so crazy, like, in retrospect, knowing how this method works now, when you like take it backwards and break it down step by step. It's not like if you're trying to dupe something, this does seem like the steps that someone would take to try and dupe items, except it actually worked. These are exactly the kinds of steps that your RuneScape friends in elementary school would tell you to do if you wanted to spawn a Santa hat or duplicate your GP, except in this case, it actually worked. You have to go to the SSN on a Tuesday between 8 o'clock and 8:05, and then use Surf and Strength on the truck, and then you'll find Mew, except RuneScape version. Jagex hasn't yet made it clear whether or not they're going to roll back the game. By the time you're seeing this video, maybe they will have made it clear by then, but as of right now, as I'm recording this, they have not said whether or not they're going to. There have been very few times in history that there have been rollbacks. In the whole history of OSRS, there have been 6 rollbacks, or at least 6 documented rollbacks. Rollbacks can have different kinds of meanings, like rolling back a player's stats, but in this case, a rollback means resetting the game to whatever time they set it back to. So if they were to roll back 24 hours, for example, then everything that everyone had done in the game in the prior 24 game to...
By the way, that T-bow glitch right there, the one that's right here on the second one, bro, that seemed like one of the J-mods were hella abusing that. Did they ever find out if Jed did that on purpose or no? Because why would just a random T-bow be spawning at a one-tile location? No. It was Mod West. That's mad sus.
Back to. So if they were to roll back 24 hours, for example, then everything that everyone had done in the game in the prior 24 hours will have been reset. And it's like we're kind of rolling back the game to a set point in time, whatever they set that point at. My best guess of what I think is going to happen is that they're going to roll back the last 15 minutes when they set that game timer, which is when they did the weird, like, untradeable thing and you can't alch anything. When everything broke because of that temporary fix, I think they're going to roll it back to that right when they started that 15-minute timer. I don't personally think they're going to roll it back to before then. If we take a look at the coin pouch glitch, this was the update when Jagex made it so that NPCs, when you pickpocketed them, you would get coin pouches rather than just straight up get the GP like when you would thieve Arty Knights. And there was a bug after the update, or a glitch after the update that happened, where stackable items would turn into max cash stacks. The game was offline for about 6 hours before they brought it back online again, and they did roll the servers back to when the update happened, which was 20 minutes. I guess it was only online for 20 minutes at the time before they took the game back down. But the main thing that I want to point out about this glitch that happened is that people used the coins that they generated from the glitch to purchase bonds for membership, or probably it doesn't say here, but some people probably also converted it or traded it over to RuneScape 3 and got GP in that game. But it says Jagex removed the illegitimately obtained membership from these accounts. Players who abused the bug were temporarily banned. The point I'm trying to show with this, though, is that Jagex has access to all kinds of information that we as players probably could never even imagine and will obviously never have access to, and they could see all this stuff behind the scenes. Like, they should be able to figure out, they may have to do it manually, but they should be able to figure out every single person that abused this bug, and they'll be able to track all the GP, where it went to, if they traded potions over or dropped them, or whatever people did with all these potions that were duped. Jagex should be able to figure it out. That's why I'm thinking they're only going to do a 15-minute rollback and not like 2 hours or even 24 hours, because they should be able to know exactly who abused the bug, where all the potions went to, and they should be able to wipe all that from the game. Because if they only found out now, it wasn't a lot of people doing it. Like with secrets, the more people that know, the more likely it is that the public is going to find out about it. The same thing happened with the infamous T-bow glitch. They were able to track down all the accounts that got illegitimate T-bows, and they were able to see where the GP was transferred over to. I don't know if they were able to track like between old school and RS3, because that goes to swappers, which is not an official thing. That's like a do at your own risk kind of thing, but they were probably able to figure it out somehow. There is one problem though about the current glitch that happened with the dupe with the potion storage that is different from, I think different from all these other ones, which is that all these others were glitches that occurred right after an update, so they were able to roll back to when the update happened. The problem with what happened with this one, though, is that this happened 6 days after the update, and I can't imagine them rolling back 6 days. I really do think that they're going to like try to manually track the people that did this, but I just wanted to mention that because that is the difference between what's going on right now versus every single other rollback that has had to happen. And as the person said right here, if you count that posted it, 6 days since the update, thing that popped up for me, someone getting the pets at Temperos, and you can see right here there's 3 minutes left.
Sit down, bro.